In this grim and forbidding Arctic waste, a top priority defense project is being rushed to completion. Known as Operation Dew Line, due for distant early warning, it is the construction of a string of radar bases. Building in these frigid latitudes becomes a test of men and machines. Almost every type of terrain is encountered, from ice hundreds of feet thick to Arctic tundra. The thickness of the ice must be tested for landing strips, and radio towers must withstand howling Arctic gales. On a tour of inspection of top-secret bases, U.S. Secretary of Defense Wilson is joined by Defense Minister Campney and Defense Production Minister C.D. Howe of Canada and other members of the Joint Commission. The vast undertaking will cost $500 million and take 2 years to complete. These watchdogs, stretching 3,000 miles across the Arctic, are the price North America must pay for security. They will sound the first alarm should an air attack come. First films of the Snark, intercontinental guided missile that already has been flown as far as 2,000 miles. With rocket boosters blasting, the Northrop Snark heads out over the ocean. Once it reaches top speed, the awesome missile drops the rocket boosters, cruises along on its jet engine. When the boosters hit, duck. The pilotless missile uses an automatic airborne guidance system to find its destination, regardless of weather or time of day. A piloted jet rides herd during the long-range test flights. Tomorrow's missile will leave the plane far behind and far below. President Eisenhower presents the Young American Medal to Patricia Ann Strickland of Atlanta, Georgia, for bravery in dragging her mother from the burning wreckage of the family's private plane when it crashed on landing. Patricia Ann was only 12 then and weighed barely 60 pounds. She was unable to save her father, also trapped in the wreckage. Nearly 2 years later, her exceptional courage earns national honors and high praise from the chief executive for a remarkable young girl. Jacob and Joanna Miller, 95 and 97 years young. Today they celebrate an event that comes to few people, their diamond wedding anniversary. They repeat their wedding vows once again in the presence of their fellow lodge members gathered for the anniversary celebration. Even as they near the century mark, Mr. and Mrs. Miller retain their zest for living and the party in their honor. This is the house to which they came as bride and groom 75 years ago, and where they have lived ever since. Here they still lead active lives, with their marriage certificate occupying a place of honor in their home. The automotive industry takes another giant step forward as it unveils an experimental gas turbine test car. The problem of heat in the turbo has been finally solved in this compact motor, which has a fifth as many moving parts and weighs 200 pounds less than the conventional engine of similar horsepower. Here is a graphic demonstration of the low exhaust heat. As an acid test of the new automobile, it is started from New York on the 3,000-mile run across the continent, during which it will face all possible driving conditions and temperatures. After performing smoothly for the entire trip, the turbo arrives in Los Angeles. George Hubner, inventor and designer of the car, gets the reward for success from starlets Mara Corday and Lee Snowden. It's a very swanky crowd that gathers at the St. Vincent Casino for a very swanky showing of summer fashions, latest offerings of Italian stylists. The feminine eye is quick to spot the little novelties and niceties of overall design, setting the offerings apart from last summer's dresses, hats, and accessories. For sportswear, slacks and shorts are still in vogue and draw a sigh of anticipation from the onlookers. The utilization of stripes is not neglected, nor is an eye-catching handbag to make her the belle of the ball. Summer shorts with modish millinery in either black or white make it a matter of choice, but then choosing is the fun part of it for some gals selecting a summer wardrobe. If she chooses the wrong one, well, there's always another summer, and by then styles will be changed again. the detachable or convertible sports dress finds new favor and new fans. She's right in step with the times. Italian fashions come up with new triumphs. Ken Venturi, the amateur, tees off at Augusta, 4 strokes up on his nearest rival, Kerry Middlecoff, defending champ in the Masters tournament. No amateur has ever won. 8 strokes behind Venturi going into the final round is Jack Burke, Jr., personable veteran of the pro circuit. The gallery is rooting for the young San Francisco amateur, but gives the defending champ a hand when Kerry sinks one. But the big story is Venturi's collapse, and Burke's rally, climaxed by this terrific shot out of the trap on the final hole. A little English puts him only 4 feet from the cup. Ken Venturi captured the hearts of all who followed his fortunes, but Jack Burke Jr. holds out 1 stroke up to win the title and $6,000. Partner Mike Suchak is first to hail the new master of the Masters. He wears the green coat of victory as Bobby Jones offers congratulations. A pro is still champ.